Move podcast. I'm your host, Stratton Brown. I interview successful entrepreneurs from around the world to see what moves they've made in their lives to get successful and, more importantly, stay successful. I'm here to make sure you can create a better life for you and your family. Let's tune in. Welcome to the Winning Move podcast. We have the financial Nostradamus on today.
It feels good to be right sometimes. I got to tell you, I won't lie. It feels pretty good today.
Mr. Michael Zuber. All right, Mike. So let's start off. What did you call that you were right about and how you beat all the other economists?
Yeah. So today's the day. It's something we talked about a month ago. Every week we spoke. That's like June 10th. It's CPI day. CPI stands for Consumer Price Inflation. Basically, the reason why today was important is folks like Cathie Wood, ARK Invest, was hoping that inflation would come in low, so the Fed pivots in July. Wrong. A lot of Wall Street guys were telling me I was wrong because they wanted to buy the dip. Wrong. Then there's the people out there that's like, okay, the Fed's going to give us 50-50 June, July, but they're going to pause in September. Wrong. So everybody was hoping that we had already hit peak inflation. Peak inflation was 8.5% back in March. It was a hope. I got very annoyed because I happen to go to the grocery store. I happen to go to the gas station. Right. I know what's going on with housing. 3 weeks ago, I called 8.5, 8.6, and then I landed on 8.5. It came out at 8.6 today. So in fairness, I called 8.5, but everybody else called somewhere between 8.1 and 8.3. So once again, one rental at a time smokes the average economist. And being right's not important. But what happens now? That's what I really want to stress on my channel. Being right's great. I should certainly have more followers because we've been right so often, but I don't care about that. What I care about is what happens next. So first off, if you bought the dip, you got smoked. If you believed Cathie Wood, you got smoked. If you believed in a September pause, you got smoked. What you need to start pricing in now is the potential for four, not two, 50 basis point moves at the next 4 meetings.
No.
What you need to price in now is yield curve inversion. The 2-year is spiking, which if the 2 and 10 inverts, it's a classic inflation gauge. Dude, the stuff is about to freaking break. The economy is not in a good place, and it is only starting. Housing transactions crashing. Price drops just all over the place. It is about to get nutty, and it's only starting. So again, get prepared, get after it. If you are a creative real estate investor, your time is coming. Sub-2, seller financing, pre-foreclosures, all this stuff that people have talked about like as the future. It's here, it's coming. I'm ecstatic, but it's because I got prepared. I'm ecstatic because I don't believe these idiots in buy the dip nonsense. Dude, the stock market's got to be down 700 or 800 points today. Y'all are wrong. You guys are betting on hope. Do you not go to the grocery store? Do you not see the cost of meat and eggs and milk and gas? Are you freaking kidding? How blind are you? I mean, seriously, what the hell?
Okay, so we called that. Oh, I had such a good question for you.
I'm sorry. I got a little ranty there.
No, I mean, you've been calling it for a while. That's what I was going to say. I talked to 3 different investors from 3 different cities over the last week, and all of them have seen a drastic dip to where they've had people either call them and say, buy my flips from me, or they've listed stuff and it has absolutely not moved at a price point that generally moves, and they get 30 offers. And then they're like, bro, yeah, we dropped it. So Mike dropped his. He listed one for $700,000 in Utah in a town called Spanish Fork, which is not unreasonable. And he listed it below market value, and he still had to drop it 25 grand.
I'm telling you, I've warned for quite a while, certainly the last 90 days. Again, dude, I'm always looking ahead and looking around corners. I'm not the guy that reacts today. I'm trying to look 3 or 4 months out because that's where you make real money. And I've said for quite a while, if you're flipping above the median, watch out. Any market. Now, you could get lucky because you only need one buyer. That's the beauty of real estate. But man, I would not be building a business doing multiple $1 million flips right now in the Bay Area. You're going to get hurt. The market, Consumers drive the economy. They are 68 to 70% of the economy. The consumer is getting screamed at bad news. We're going to see job layoffs and earning cuts and crypto winter. And the easy money, like Elon Musk says, he's right. The last 2 years, we rained money on fools. The party's over.
Yeah, that's a good
it's over. And I'm going to, again, I got out of the way early. I raised dry powder when the bank said, when they said, take my money, I did. And I will be spending the next 2 years acquiring properties with very little cash and building wealth. And I'm trying to help more and more people get ready, take action, because this stuff is predictable if you watch and learn. And I've been looking at the market for 30 years every day. That's why I have a news show that's done 1,000 days in a row. It's that simple.
Do you ever think you're gonna hire on someone else to do the news on other days you don't want to do it?
No,
You're just gonna stick to this.
I will never miss a day. If I will have to be in the hospital for me to miss a daily financial news. Even when I'm on vacation, Olivia knows I will do the daily financial news. I will
Or you
not
just wake up and do it on your phone, right?
I just do it on my phone. I have a great symbiotic relationship where I'm a morning person, Olivia's not. So I get up, I do drink coffee, read the news, take some notes, talk to my phone. I will not miss a daily financial news. No, not happening.
All right. So what other big news is there besides? I mean, it's here. I've been calling that we are in a recession. I called that at the beginning of the quarter.
It could happen. I still think Q2 will be slightly up, and I'm talking 0.5%, but it will not. Thus, we are in stagflation, my opinion. I think we get.
You don't think it'll start? You don't think recession starts until next year?
I don't. I think it's next year. It's going to get bad. Frankly, Stratton, stagflation
so bad.
is worse. No, stagflation is worse than a recession. The Fed knows how to help a recession. They lower rates. They buy stuff. The fixing a recession is relatively easy. Stagflation sucks. 8% inflation, 1% growth. That's hard. That sucks. This year sucks. This year is 1974, 1978, all over again. It sucks. It hurts. It's yucky. It's ugly. 70% of the world is going to hurt more. You're going to have to go back and drink what is called
powdered milk.
Powdered milk. Oh, stuff is disgusting. My family was in such hard shape. We had that. It's horrible. You try to have cereal with powdered milk. Yuck. Yuck. Yuck.
So what are interest rates at right now?
Well, the 2-year just spiked. The 10-year just spiked. I think 30-year money is probably 5.7, 5.8, something like that.
And so you think it'll go? So it's 5.7, and then
I think the 30-year. I think 30-year.
By the end of the year, what are interest rates going to be? Like, what are you calling? If you're calling a half-point hike rate every 2 months, is what you're calling?
So I think we go up 200 basis points in the next 5 months because I don't think there's a meeting in August. Near 7, 30-year money. Near
7.
Owner occupant. Now we might be 699, 697, 703, around 7 by the end of the year.
That's bananas. 7 by the I think that caused. I mean, that's not a housing crash, but
I am calling a housing crash.
You're calling
transaction crash. We are going to see the worst housing transaction crash in the last 50 years. Less sellers, less buyers, housing crash. Dude. It is good. If you are a real estate agent and your only income is transactions, get another job. If you're a mortgage broker and your only income is mortgages, get another job. Like a second job. It is a trend. If you're a home inspector, anybody who's like title agencies, the entire industry built around housing transactions. We did 6.6 million transactions last year, new and existing. We might do 4.44. Do transactions crash. Prices, we'll talk about next year. Transactions crashing hard, crashing right now.
I mean, you say that prices we'll talk about next year, but if the transactions stop, there's no supply and demand, so automatically the prices will go down.
No, that's not how it works. If there's no agreement on buying and selling, there is no transaction.
So you're just saying just nothing's going to happen, period.
Yeah, it'll be flat. The people that will buy will be the rich who buy cash. They don't really care. They're not interest rate sensitive. They'll buy the stuff. Move up buyers aren't going to sell their own. Dude, the move up buyer the front end of the curve is broken. The Fed broke housing. Just because transactions go down does not means prices fall. Everybody thinks that, and that is just not the case. Different part of the market will work. The millionaire home buyers will still buy their homes.
Yeah. And so how does this benefit the investor buying at the median for rentals? Well, below the median, honestly.
Dude, this is going to be the best time for investors because life happens. If you have the perfect property and you're selling below the median, you are going to get an FHA or VA buyer. That's who's going to buy going forward. And that is awesome. If you are a veteran and you haven't used your VA loan and want to, the next 6 months, good for you. Go get it. FHA, 3.5% down, go get it. It's the properties that are not perfect, that need a little bit of work, that are not in the perfect area, maybe on a busy street, that have been owned for a while. My team, Adam, in the office in the Fresno that you're at, I want him marketing to every seller every landlord who has 60% equity. I want to buy their properties. I will overpay because I want terms. I want to do the 50, 40, 10 all day long. 50% first from Velocity Mortgage, 40% second from the seller, 10% down. I will overpay for that. Terms, not price. Terms, pre-foreclosures. Everybody who's been doing real estate the last 2 years, cash, quick close, that nonsense is over. I will be writing 2 offers going forward. A cash price that is stupid and a term price that is at or over asking. I want terms, but I'll give you a stupid cash price if that's the way you want to go. Investors who are prepared and doing the work, go get your buy and hold properties. I just added something to my course on pre-foreclosures. I think pre-foreclosures are going to be bananas next year because the debt that these owners have who get laid off, who have a job transfer, who have death, divorce. I want all the 30-year debt at 2.8 I can get. And I will overpay for that, Stratton.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah. If you can get them all.
I'm trying.
That's the thing. And because, sub 2 has, I think, really been gone except for small situations over the last 2 years.
Dude, if you were Pace Morby, if you were Pace Morby and have just this awesome national engine, it works. The next year, hello.
Yeah, but now Pace will have an entire, because he already has.
Oh, do you have an army?
Yeah, he has an army sending him the best deals in America, but now it's just going to 20x itself within the next, couple, even now. It's
already started, but again, what I want to tell people is the real estate bad news has just started. This is how warped my brain is, and I want people to hear this. We are about to have 2 or 3 years of daily negative news in real estate. Daily negative. Every time I see one of those headlines, this is how stupid my brain is. I'm going to tell myself every time, there goes 2% of my competition. I have been doing this for 22 years. I did that exact statement for 4 years, from 2009 to 2013. There goes my competition. There goes my competition. You got to turn every negative into a positive. If you have been preparing and are prepared, you should be building massive wealth the next 2 years. The fact is, a lot of you are going to watch these stupid, scary channels, get all freaked out, do nothing, and then 3 years from now, you're going to call me lucky because you didn't do squat. And I'm going to clean up. And the people that follow me will take bad news and make it good news. It is going to be amazing. But again, I've been here before. I've been called lucky. No, dude, I look every day and I take advantage. If you want to sell me a house at land cost, I'll buy it. Trust me.
What other news is there?
I don't know. It's just all bad news. Pending home sales down 11% month on month. 20% of homes have price drops according to Redfin. We have layoffs starting. We have Stitch Fix announcing a 10% layoff. You have just everything I'm telling you is coming. We have earnings season. Everything I'm telling you is coming. I'm not telling you news to scare you. I'm giving you news to acknowledge, prepare, and take advantage. Every news headline should be thinking. You build wealth in a recession. Well, recessions are scary. Bear markets are scary. Crypto winter is scary. Don't care. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Do you have a call for how low crypto will go? Do you think it's going to go even lower?
Which I think, as I told you, we did a video, 2 months ago?
As far as Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, only those 3. Do you think those, because the market follows Bitcoin?
Yeah, so I think so. It would not shock me because I think there's a lot of pain left in the stock market, and I believe the NASDAQ specifically is correlated to crypto still. So it would not, again, this is not a call or financial advice or anything of this, but it would not shock me if Bitcoin got under 20,000 sometime this year. And I think today's at 29.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, it would not shock me at all.
Would you buy more at that price point? I feel like it'd be dumb.
No, I don't know that. I think I already own a bunch. I already own enough. I think of that. I might buy more Ethereum.
But you'd buy more crypto at that. I mean, because if Bitcoin goes that low, Ethereum's going to be dirt cheap.
Well, yeah, I think Ethereum probably goes into the hundreds, 600-700. I if Ethereum got to 6, I'd probably buy more for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. All right. Anything else you got for the world?
No, I just want people to realize it's going to be a couple of years of just scary headlines. You can either choose to see the scary headlines and dive in and just add more and more negativity, or step back and realize this is your opportunity to change your family's future. Wealth is built in recessions. Your call. You do you. I'm going to do me.
Exactly. All right, Mike. Thank you so much for coming on, man. This was a great episode.
You got it, man. Take care.
Where can people find out more about you real quick?
One rental at a time. Books, YouTube, website. I do a live stream Saturday morning at 8 a.m. on YouTube. I go for 60 minutes, answer as many questions as I can.
How many subscribers are we at? What's the goal?
Oh, I'd love. So I'm going to do, when I get to 50,000, I'm going to do a free event. Or I intend it to be free. It depends on how much it costs. And if I get to 100,000, I'm going to do another event. I think I'm at 32,000 today.
Okay. All right, go guys, go give them a follow so we can have a free event. It'll be fun.
There you go. There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Winning Move Podcast. I hope it helps you make all the right moves in your life and business. Please make sure to go like and subscribe on any podcast platform that you're listening to, and make sure to go follow me on Instagram at StratDaddy.